is Wes Bosworth, I'm a senior, and my parents are John and Jane Bosworth.
All right, good job, guys. Parents, just want to take this opportunity to thank you, sincerely thank you for letting us get to coach these guys. It is an honor, and so we appreciate everything you've done for them, all the rides, all the food, everything over the years. We really appreciate it. So tonight we're also here to honor
Thank you for joining us today for high school basketball. Let's go immediately to courtside. Jeff Barents and the Pep Band with tonight's national anthem. Tonight's national anthem prior to game time between the Hornets and the Norsemen. Hello, everyone. I'm Phil Nee. Welcome to Parents' Night, Senior Night, and a good matchup here between Westby coming in with a record of 6-12 and the Hornets at 8-9. Battle of the Southwest and the Cooley Conference as well. Starters for tonight, number 3, Griffin Nelson. He is a sophomore for Westby. Number 4, Zach Bjorklund, who is a senior. Number 5 is Beckett Briggan, who is a senior. Number 10, Gavin Larson, a senior. And number 11, Maddox Fensel, who is a sophomore. For the Hornets, number 1, Jaden Shep, who is a sophomore. Also getting the start tonight will be Brady Dosh, number 3. He is a junior. Garrison Weiss, number 40. He is a senior. Junior Liam Fingerson, number 42. And number 44 on senior night, Wes Bosworth. Those are the starters for tonight's game. Tip-off time around the bend on WRCO Radio Sports. Thirty. We're underway at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Tip initially controlled by the Hornets. It was knocked away a little bit by Westby. The Hornets get a chance on offense, and a shot by Liam Fingerson is out of bounds. Last touch by Westby. So no score in the ball game, just underway here at the Fieldhouse. Wes Bosworth will be the inbounder. Throws it in. It's caught by Weiss here on the right wing, down to the baseline. Caught here by Shep. Jaden Shep now uses the dribble, brings it back to Bosworth, top of the circle. Fingerson left wing. Dosh just up for the baseline. Now drives back toward half court. Gibbs top of the circle, and Weiss. Here's Bosworth. Spin move down low, goes up, lost it, and a foul called on the Norseman. Looks like a shooting situation, so Wes Bosworth goes to the line on the first foul of the ball game. That is on Beckett Briggan. So Bosworth heads to the free throw line, among the Richland Center top scorers and leaders throughout the year, averaging 12.5 a ball game. Free throw is no good. Second throw coming up. Must be adorned in the red and white, very reminiscent of the Wisconsin uniforms. Hornets in the home white and orange. Free throw is short, rebound by Fingerson, and now brings it back out. Jaden Shep for a three. It is good. And the Hornets knock the cellophane off the basket, and it is 3-0. Westby with the basketball, bringing it across the timeline. Nelson down to the baseline. There's Briggan for three. No good. And it's rebounded by the Norsemen. They'll kick it out. Three on the way for the tie. No good. Rebound by Westby. They'll get another chance at it. They kick it out. Three on the way. Top of the key. That one is good. Three-pointer by Griffin Nelson, and we're even at 3. Hornets with a basketball in the backcourt. Jaden Shep will walk it across the half-court line and take it along the near side, near to the bench, cuts to the lane, dumps it down low, nice pass. Fingerson goes up, shot blocked by Westby. Liam goes and gets it, drives now, hangs, shot no good, but a foul call. For the second time, the Hornets are forcing a foul on Westby on a shot, and that means Richland Center will go to the free throw line. This foul is actually on the same player as before, Beckett Briggan, so he has both early fouls. 16:20 remaining in the first half. Fingerson's free throw is good. Liam will get another. Into the game is Maddox Torkelson for Westby. So Coach Ken Halverson makes a quick switch. Liam Fingerson averaging around 9 points a ball game for the Hornets. Second free throw is short, and the rebound pulled down by Fensel. So the Norsemen will take it the other way to the corner. They'll try a three. On the way, no good. Weak side rebound up. That one is no good. A foul called on the Hornets. And Maddox Fensel will go to the free throw line. Foul in Richland Center. It's called on Jaden Shep. His first. These two teams have long been on each other's schedules, and the Hornets have had some tough sledding at times over Westby over the years. This one is good by Fensel. Ties the score at 4. When I think of Westby, a lot of times think about some tall teams, but also how well they shoot the three. This one is good from the free throw line, and Westby leads it 5-4. Hornets get it up quickly down to the baseline. It's going to be Weiss. Fires it now back to Shep. Shep drives, nothing. Now back to Weiss, top of the circle, Dosh. Brady drives, fires it to Shep. Three on the way, good. He's got 2 in a row, and the Hornets take the lead at 7-5. Westby ball as they inch it up across the half-court line. Griffin Nelson called for traveling. Shep and Fingerson with some very tight defense there, and there was nowhere for the guard to go and kind of try to avoid going over and back. Wound up traveling with a basketball. It comes back into the hands of the Hornets, and Jaden Shep with the crossover drives lane, goes up, it's stripped. Now taken by Griffin Nelson of Westby. 7-5 Hornets. Norseman into the front court. They'll get it out to the left side. It's Larson. Now taking it off is Fensel. Fensel, top of the key. Westby works it around the cylinder. Now back to the top of the key. Looking to the inside. Hornets in a man-to-man. Westby on a drive. Fensel trying to shake the D. Leans in now, throws it low. Westby, nothing there. Knocked away by Jaden Shep. Excellent defense. And the Hornets get it back. Shep across the timeline. Near side, Bosworth. Lobs it down low. Garrison Weiss trying to power in, creates a shot. He won't go. Rebound pulled down by Maddox Fensel. And the Norseman taking up the sideline. Gavin Larson, top of the circle. That is Torkelson. Feeds it to the far side. Nelson, he goes up and is fouled by Brady Dosh. Second foul on the Hornets now. And it was not a shooting foul. This one is on Jaden Shep. So ironically, both teams have 2 fouls, and they're on the same player in both instances. Fensel looks to bring it in play. It does. Westby on a drive. There's a shot on the way. A mid-range jumper bounces up, bounces twice. No good. Rebound to the hands of Garrison Weiss. Less than 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Richland Center basketball. Shep across the timeline. Slings it down to Dosh, just up from the baseline. Dosh on a drive now. Leans in with the right hand. Shot good. Nice move by Brady Dosh, who slices through the lane. That makes it 9-5. Hornets by 4. Larson takes it. Now back to Torkelson. Near side set shot. Nelson for 3. No good for Westby. And the rebound by Wes Bosworth. Takes it to Jaden Shep. And the Hornets will walk it across the timeline. Westby won the JV game 65-34. Jaden Shep give and go. Bosworth back to Jaden. He scores with a runner in the lane. So fouls a couple of times on each side, and a basket for Jaden Shep gives the Hornets an 11-5 lead. Quick timeout by Westby. We'll be back with more in a moment from WRCO and WRCO.com. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. 11-5 the score here, and a nice jump by the Hornets. They have scored 7 points in a row now. It'll be Westby basketball after a quick timeout by Coach Halverson. And Westby will bring it across the timeline. Hornets have played the Black River Falls Tigers from that league, and also Baroque was on the schedule from the Cooley each year. Pass goes down low, out to the near side. 3-try, Westby, and that is good. Maddox Fensel breaks the scoring run by Richland Center. It is 11-8. Hornets with the basketball. Trayton Shep came in during the timeout. Trayton with the basketball. He's in for brother Jaden, who has 2 fouls. Dosh on the near side, back to Bosworth, lobs inside, threw it into a crowd, knocked away by Westby, picked up by Fingerson, back to Gary Weiss. His shot good, and he is fouled. He hammered that one home, and I'm surprised it stayed down, but it did. So Garrison Weiss goes to the free throw line. That'll make it 13-8 with the basket. This foul is on Zach Bjorklund. That is his first. Free throw in the air and on the rim, no good. Rebound, Westby had it but lost it. It may have been tipped by the Hornets, and it was out of bounds. So it comes back to the Norsemen, trailing in the ball game 13-8 here at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Nelson across the half-court line, goes to the right side, guarded closely by Dosh, brings it back to Fensel, left side Larson, back to Fensel, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Garrison Weiss, cleans the glass, brings it off to Bosworth. West across the timeline, Westby in a man-to-man defense, high pass near side, Fingerson tries to save it and can't. Out of bounds, Westby with the basketball. Good crowd on hand for the Parents' Night, Senior Night activities. They've got a whole bunch of pictures paying homage to the cheerleaders and the boys basketball players that are here. And a special insert in the program as well. I always like to read those, see who everybody's, what favorite movie everyone has, and favorite foods. Surprisingly, there's quite an age gap between me and these players, but I like some of the same movies and food. Ball goes down low, nothing. They'll kick it back out to the left side. It's Torkelson. Torkelson gives it off to Larson. In the lane, creates a shot and scores. First basket for Gavin Larson. It's 13-10. Richland Center with the basketball. Brady Dosh brings it off to the right side. Fingerson. Fingerson now moves down to the low post, throws to Bosworth, and he scores with a left-hand runner in the lane. First basket for West Bosworth. That makes it 15-10, Richland Center. Westby with Larson on the near side. Micah fires it back to Torkelson. Torkelson, free throw line right, called for traveling. Didn't get a good set with his feet when he planted after leaving the dribble, and it comes back to the Hornets. Busy week this week, culminating with wrestling coming up on Saturday. Conference tournament wrestling action. Pass comes into the backcourt, caught by Brady Dosh. Dosh across the half-court line, crossover dribble, drives down deep, dumps it off to Gary Weiss, and he'll score. Well played by the Hornets, and they're up by 7, 17-10. Griffin Nelson fires it off to Torkelson, left side, down to the baseline. Westby looks to the inside, gives it back to Torkelson around the wheel. Griffin Nelson just up for the baseline. And now again, Westby, good movement of the ball around the arc. Larson drives toward the paint, dishes to the deep baseline. Westby won't take it. They'll sling it back to the near side. Nelson down to the baseline. Larson back to the inside, and a foul from behind. That'll be Richland Center's third foul. So it's called on Trayton Shep. That'll be his first. And Westby will have the ball on the out-of-bounds line, the baseline. Into the game for Richland Center, Kaizen Schwitzenberg. First rest for Garrison Weiss tonight. And Westby will put it in play. Looking, they'll bring it in off a screen. Griffin Nelson, 3 on the way, and it rims off. Rebound pulled down by Liam Fingerson. Liam with the basketball, back to Brady Dosh. 17-10. Richland Center in the lead. Dosh with the basketball. Leads it off for Fingerson. Liam inside to Bosworth. Can't stop that. He'll score. Nobody was backing him, and he just went in and put it in. And the Hornets lead by 9, 19-10. Torkelson holds it for Westby on the near side. Gives it down to the far side. Now back to the top of the circle. Nelson dishes off. Here's a tough runner in the lane. Good for Micah Larson. His first basket for Westby. 19-12. Hornets by 7. Bosworth across the timeline. Drives, dishes. Fingerson. Back to Schwitzenberg. Now to Liam. Fingerson looks to the inside. Now dribbles. Fires it to the left side. And Trayton Shep. Bosworth, left wing. Hornets pushing it back to the top of the circle. Trayton Shep moves. Fires it back to Dosh. Brady on a drive into the paint. Creates a shot. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. So Brady Dosh will get a look for 2 free throws. Foul is called on 24, Maddox Torkelson. That's his first and Westby's 4th. At the line, Brady Dosh, first free throw in and out. He'll get one more. Hornets have struggled at the free throw line so far this evening. Dosh, second throw, it is in. And the Hornets lead 20-12. We'll get some of our first early scores of the night. At least one final that I know of in just a moment. Ball comes in play. Pass goes left side. Taken by Larson. Larson down to the baseline. Deep baseline. Gavin Larson back to Micah. Maddox. Torkelson. Fires over to the right side. Bjorklund. Around the wheel down to the baseline. On a drive. Westby throwing it to the right. Now the middle. Norseman working the ball. Hornets playing some good defense. Trying to get around the defender. Trayton Shep. Now they'll bring it near side. Westby down to the baseline. The Norseman on a dribble drive. That's Bjorklund. Bjorklund gives it back to Torkelson. And a whistle and a foul called on the Hornets. That'll be on Kaizen Schwitzenberg, which will be his first and the 4th overall. Into the game, Garrison Weiss. On the end line, Westby will put it in play. First of all, Jaden Johnson, a junior, coming into the lineup for Westby. And Bjorklund looks and throws it in now, baseball style, into the backcourt and out of bounds. Turnover on Westby. Norseman struggling a little bit with the turnovers here in the first part of the game. 9:21 remaining in the first half. 20-12 in favor of the Hornets. So the inbounder for Richland Center, Trayton Shep. First of all, Beckett Briggan back into the game for the visiting Norseman. Here's the pass to Brady Dosh. Dosh to the corner. Liam Fingerson with the look into the inside along the baseline. Leans in, nothing. Fires back to Weiss. Now Shep and then Dosh. Hornets around the perimeter. Now Brady on a drive, hangs in the lane and scores. Hornets taking it inside and having some success tonight. They are up by 10, 22-12. Westby on a drive, the Norseman in the lane. Jaden Johnson dishes backdoor. Briggan taps it to the corner. Torkelson with a basketball. Leans in, gives it back to Nelson. Nelson on a drive, tries to throw it low, taken away by Brady Dosh. Up ahead, Trayton Shep. He'll one-hand it, now lay it up and good. Hornets running, and Trayton Shep gets the basket. It's 24-12. Richland Center has opened it up. Griffin Nelson on the near side. The Hornets have had some good leads in recent games and have not been able to keep their foot on the pedal. So quick start tonight. There's a foul on Trayton Shep. That'll be his second. So the Shep brothers with 2 fouls apiece here early on in this one. Among the finals tonight, earlier we learned that Dodgeville had scored a win over Barneveld, 79-59 in boys basketball. Schulzberg leading Highland 34-32. First half of boys basketball tonight. And North Crawford 24-10 over Wazeeka Steuben. Westby has it taken away. Schwitzenberg picks it, throws it now left side, and the Hornets' defensive mastery continues. Cutler Palmer into the game as well. Hornets running against the man-to-man. Liam Fingerson, left wing, fires back to Brady Dosh. Brady now to the near side. Garrison Weiss back to Schwitzenberg. Guys in down to the baseline. Dosh throws it low. Weiss trying to give it go. It's knocked away, picked up by Fingerson in the lane. He is tied up and got away somehow and is called for traveling after making the basket. It is waved off. It'll go back to Westby and a timeout taken. 7:44 remaining in the first half. 24-12. Richland Center leading Westby in area boys basketball from WRCO Sports. 1 minute. (24-12). Richland Center leads Westby tonight in area boys basketball. 7:44 remaining in the first half. A girls' final. Cuba City has knocked off Boscobel 93-41. Few games starting early tonight. A few boys and girls doubleheader games as well on a Tuesday night. Westby with a basketball. Nelson brings it off to Johnson. Jaden with a basketball, and around the wheel it goes. Larson bounce feed down to the baseline. Westby looking. Beckett Brigham dribbles, gives it back to Nelson. Griffin looking for a cutter through the lane, around the wheel. Johnson down to the baseline. Michael Larson throws it. Again, good movement of the ball by Westby, but also good defense by the Hornets. There's nothing on the inside. Westby has it knocked away. Brady Dosh picks it. It's loose at midcourt. Slings it off to Palmer. Cutler drops it inside to Weiss. Knocked down and driven out by Westby. Picked up by Fingerson. Liam drives. His shot. No good, and a foul called. That'll be marked on the Hornets. That'll be on Schwitzenberg, and for Kaizen, that will be his second. Into the game for Westby, Gavin Larson, number 10, and for the Hornets, number 52, Abe Bosworth. So the Hornets have 6 fouls, 2 on Jaden Shep, 2 on Trayton Shep, and 2 on Kaizen Schwitzenberg. Pass comes in play, and Westby sets it up. Torkelson on the left side. Torkelson drives, fires back to Beckett Brigham, down to the baseline. Westby on a drive, they'll kick it out. Now on a drive near side, they'll throw it right side. Torkelson in the lane, shot won't go. Rebound Palmer, and he's called for traveling. That'll put it back in the hands of Westby. A good defensive stop by the Hornets. Richland Center defending again as Westby puts it in play. Fensel now into Brigham. Westby just up from the baseline, setting it up. Here is Fensel catching the ball, and there is a foul marked. That'll be called on Brady Dosh. That's his first and the team's 7th, which means Westby will shoot the front end of the bonus. The shooter will be Beckett Brigham. That's off to the cookie bakers, those big cookies here at Richland Center. They are something else. I don't have one every game. Once in a while for a treat. Free throw is up and no good by Brigham, and the rebound pulled down by Wes Bosworth. Bosworth, Dosh on the right side, and Wes Bosworth throws it off a Westby player and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hornets. The Bosworth brothers teaming up on that one defensively. Abe brings it in play, caught by Palmer. Cutler throws it to Garrison Weiss on the left wing, back to Bosworth. Now to Bosworth. Abe down to the corner. Schwitzenberg back to West. Near side lobs for Abe. Deep baseline, nothing. Back to Dosh. Good movement of the ball. Weiss just on inside the top of the key. Now back to Palmer. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Hornets leading by 12. Abe Bosworth. Dosh, 3 from the corner. Short. Rebound by Garrison Weiss. Goes back in and lays it in. Good. Well played by the Hornets. They lead it 26-12. Westby basketball. Maddox Fensel. Torkelson just up from the baseline. Brings it back to the near side, caught by Jaden Johnson. And the Norseman now making a move in the lane, trying to dish it low is Larson, knocked out of bounds by the Hornets. It'll be Westby basketball. Griffin Nelson checking in for Jaden Johnson. Westby making a quick switch. And the Norseman will put the ball in play. The Hornets defending with a man-to-man defense. Fensel gives it a tap, looks, brings it in. Griffin Nelson with the ball, back to the corner. 3 on the way, no good for Fensel. And the rebound by Westby. Nelson dishes low. Larson back to the lane, a runner up, and good by Beckett Brigham. Westby breaks its scoring drought, 26-14. Richland Center leading by 12. Hornets stop to the backcourt. Wes Bosworth trying to bring it across, called for traveling. Tried to speed up his movement and got across, but just a little bit too early on the movement of the pivot foot. That's going to go back to Westby. They have it at midcourt with just over 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Nelson leaves it off for Torkelson. He'll drive, hangs, fires near side. Norseman with a crossover dribble. Larson, quick move down low, shot no good. Rebound, Abe Bosworth. Back to Brady Dosh, now to Wes Bosworth. Wes in the backcourt, back to Brady. Brady brings it, free throw line right, over to Palmer. Cutler makes a move down to the baseline. Fires it back to Weiss. Bosworth, right side. Now to Brady Dosh. Palmer grabs. Weiss on the left wing, down to the baseline. Bosworth. Abe Bosworth to West, knocked away by Westby and out of bounds. It will belong to the Hornets. On the end line, Abe Bosworth will be the inbounder. Abe brings it in. Dosh, right side, Palmer on the wing. Back to West Bosworth. Abe for a 3, no good. Rebounded by Cutler Palmer. Hornets keep it live. Weiss back to Dosh. Now Bosworth. Abe with the ball. Brady Dosh, top of the circle, brings it right side. Caught by Weiss. Bosworth on the wing. Back to Dosh, and he'll walk it back to the timeline. It's going to be the Hornets trying to work something on the inside. Palmer now from the outside for 3, and got it. Cutler Palmer with his first basket. 29-14, Richland Center shooting well. Everybody shooting well tonight for the Hornets. Ball left side, Fensel. Fensel brings it back to Nelson. Nelson drives on the weak side, is cut off by the Hornets. Dishes back to the top of the circle. Fensel trapped in the lane. Fires out to the left side. Larson for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brady Dosh. And Brady will run it the other way across half court with 3.5 to play in the first half. Dosh drives behind the back dribble. Nothing. Throws it over to Garrison Weiss. Garrison, well, it winds up down low, and the shot is up and good by Wes Bosworth off the assist from Garrison Weiss. And the Hornets lead 31-14 over Westby. Down the sideline, Griffin Nelson, Maddox Fensel. The Norseman at the top of the circle, right side, Larson. Gavin throws it inside, creating a shot is Nelson, looking for a foul, nothing there. Rebound gave Abe Bosworth, and a timeout taken by Richland Center. 2:57 remaining in the first half. Richland Center 31, Westby 14 on WRCO Radio Sports. Girls basketball tonight. Wazeeka leading Seneca 45-8 in the second half. Bangor 32-22 over Hillsborough at halftime tonight. And Royal Girls leading Necedah. Actually, that's tied now at halftime, 23 apiece. Among the scores just recently on the Philney flip phone, sponsored by Y Connect Wireless. Hornet basketball. Wes Bosworth whips it down to the baseline, and Abe, the Bosworth brothers on the right side, back to Palmer on the left. Palmer on a double drive, and he's going to back off now. He's at the point. Fires off to Abe Bosworth. Hornets leading big time. Back to Wes Bosworth. Dishes to the corner. Cutler Palmer for three, and no good. Put back by Wes Bosworth. It is lost and out of bounds. It'll be Westby basketball. Hornets were hoping it was tipped. Liam Fingerson is in for Abe Bosworth. Abe gave him some good minutes tonight. And the pass from Westby on the near side. They'll bring it in play. 2:25 remaining in the first half. Beckett Brigham with the basketball. Drives, gives it back to Larson. Down to the baseline, Bjorklund. Bjorklund, left side, Larson. Baseline, Brigham, nowhere to go. Brings it back. Around the wheel. Westby again trying to be selective with the shots. There's a runner in the lane, no good with Griffin Nelson. Rebound Palmer, saves it to Dosh. Brady off to the races. There he goes, smoking down low. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Beckett Brigham. Beckett rips it off to Griffin Nelson. He creates a shot down low, no good. Rebound Westby, they'll keep it going. Ball on the near side, wide open. Three for Gavin Larson, good. Nothing but net, and that makes it 31-17. 1:40 remaining in the first half. Cutler Palmer across the timeline for Brady Dosh. JV2 team and its parents will be announced at halftime of the varsity game tonight, because the JV2 game was still going on at the primary school tonight, so they had to delay the introduction of parents until halftime tonight for that team. Everybody else was introduced here at the high school, but they're making it work. Didn't want to cut them off at the end of the game. I understand it was a close game tonight. Hornets inbound it and now throw it into the backcourt. Brady Dosh is going to touch it. It's over and back. It'll be Westby ball with 1:20 remaining here in the first half. Schulzberg leading the Highland boys 36-35 at halftime. Sparta boys leading Viroqua 64-30. And Westby gets set to bring it in from the baseline. They're looking, they'll bring it in. Here in the corner, Torkelson drives in the lane, throws to the right side. It's Larson. Larson back to Torkelson. Top of the wheel, Nelson. Left side, Bjorklund. Looks, nowhere to go, gives it off to Larson. Micah, nothing there, and around the wheel again. Far side, it's Westby. Nowhere to wander for Larson. Now down deep, and he'll score. Micah Larson with his second basket. 2 in a row scored by Westby. 31-19 our score as we near halftime. 50 seconds remaining. Wes Bosworth to Garrison Weiss, and the Hornets break the pressure. Wes will drive down deep. Shot on the way. It won't go. He is fouled. That'll be Westby's 6th foul. It's a 2 free throw situation for senior Wes Bosworth. Foul is on number 24, Maddox Torkelson. So everybody catches their breath. Good to see Jeff Behrens and the band here tonight as well. Always sounding good, making it an event when they're here. Free throw is good by Wes Bosworth. He has 7 points tonight, 32-19. Richland Center. Jaden Johnson checks in for Westby. Getting the ball back is Wes Bosworth. That one is just a little short. Tipped around, rebound Westby. They have it now. And Larson in the backcourt called for double dribble. Hesitated just a little bit. Was not getting pressured. And it comes back to the Hornets on the sideline with 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Looking to bring it in play, the Hornets. Dosh grabs it in the backcourt. Brady drives right side. Back to the middle and looks, fires off to Wes Bosworth. Hornets will look for a good one. Fingerson meets the ball. Liam with the basketball, an offensive foul call. Put his shoulder into the defender. And the foul is called on Liam Fingerson. That'll be the Hornets' 8th. It's an offensive foul and Liam's first. 21 seconds remaining in the first half. 32-19. Richland Center. Griffin Nelson slips it over to the near side. Larson. Micah with the basketball. Looks. Lost the handle. Now picks it up. Gives it off to Griffin Nelson. Down to 7 seconds. Westby on a drive looking for a good one at the end. On the pass to Larson. Gavin with 2. With 1. 3 on the way. No good. Westby with a tip up at the buzzer. Won't count. And that'll do it. 32-19. Richland Center leading in this non-conference game over the Westby Norsemen at halftime. Coming up on the radio, the Dairyland Transportation High School Sports Update. We've got action coming your way tonight on the radio as well. WRCO FM 100.9 and WRCO.com. Yep. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. The scoring here in the first half, the Hornets with a 32-19 lead, and led in scoring by Trayton Shep with 8 points. Also a total of 7 points for West Bosworth, 6 by Garrison Weiss, 5 for Brady Dosh, and 3 for Cutler Palmer, 2 by Jaden Shep, and 1 by Liam Fingerson. Westby is led by Gavin Larson and Maddox Fensel with 5 points apiece. Micah Larson with 4. Griffin Nelson has 3. Beckett Brigham has 2. The Hornets have made 3 3-pointers. Westby has made 3 3-pointers here in the first half. Richland Center getting off to a nice lead. Built that lead up at one point by 14. Saw Westby make a bit of a comeback as they got within a total of 12 points. And now here at halftime, it is a lead for the Hornets of 32-19. Other scores tonight on the Philney Flip Phone, sponsored by Wyconnect Wireless. A boys final, Kickapoo has the win against Riverdale, 78-53. Iowa Grant leads Riverdale in girls basketball 14-5 early on. Lancaster 17, Potosi 12. A girls basketball final with Wazeeka Steuben defeating Seneca 56-8 this evening. Cuba City defeated Boscobel 93-41 in girls basketball. That is now a final. And earlier tonight, Dodgeville 79, Barneveld 59 in area boys basketball. The Flip Phone is sponsored by Wyconnect Wireless as we bring you scores each and every game here on WRCO Radio and giving you the opportunity to learn about other scores, what's happening in Southwest Wisconsin. Courtesy of Wyconnect Wireless, bringing high-speed internet to rural Wisconsin communities in the greater areas of southwestern Wisconsin. We'll be back with the second half coming up next. 32-19, Richland Center leads Westby on WRCO Radio Sports. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Westby struggled a lot in that first half and could not stop the Hornets when Richland Center pushed the ball inside, and Westby will have the ball to start the second half. We're underway. Hornets original starters back in. They have 3 players that picked up 2 quick fouls and set out a little bit of time here in the first half. Westby has called for a carry at the start of the game here in the second half. So a carry is called, and the Norsemen will turn it back over to the Hornets. West Bosworth and Jaden Shep in the backcourt. Also Brady Dosh and Garrison Weiss along with Liam Fingerson a little farther up court. Here we go. Hornet basketball. There's a baseball pass. Slinging it low is Hornets Brady Dosh. It's out of bounds. Tipped by Gavin Larson of Westby. Griffin Nelson, Zach Bjorklund, Beckett Briggan, Gavin Larson, and Maddox Fensel in the game. Torkelson and Briggan each have 2 fouls for Westby. Pass comes in play. Here's Jaden Shep. Back to Bosworth in the corner. Hornets set it up. Bosworth back to Garrison Weiss trying to give and go it. And it's going to be knocked away again by Gavin Larson's quick hands. It'll be Richland Center basketball. Tonight's game at halftime, JV2 players and their parents were introduced. Some of the future Hornets. Good numbers in the program. 30 out this year. Three-pointer by Jaden Shep is no good. Rebound pulled down by Westby. Bjorklund brings it across the timeline. Larson flies into the open court. Shot of the way and good. Westby scores the first basket of the second half, and that makes it 32-21. In the backcourt, Jaden Shep fires it down to Brady Dosh. Open for a moment in the corner. Won't shoot. Brings it back. And the Hornets set it up. Westby in the man-to-man defense. Jaden Shep to Garrison Weiss. Give and go low. Knocked away. Picked up by Westby. Bjorklund with the steal. And now moving and grooving is Nelson. Down deep. Creates a shot. It's up. It is good. Over the top of the taller Hornets. So Nelson and company drag it a little bit closer. 32-23. Richland Center. And Shep again has the ball knocked loose. Picked up in the baseline area by Westby. It is Bjorklund. And now back to Briggan. And Westby trying to make another run. Fensel, 3 on the way. It is on the rim. No good. Rebound low. Put back up. Won't go for Bjorklund. And the rebound by Wes Bosworth. Bosworth up ahead. Brady Dosh in the front court. Moves low. Fires it back to Liam Fingerson. And now to Dosh. Down to the baseline. Taken by Weiss. Weiss back to the near side. Shep. There's Bosworth down low. Scores. Excellent in-feed pass there by Shep. And Bosworth with the basket. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in a moment. 34-23 Richland Center. 16-11 remaining in the game on WRCO Radio Sports. Yep. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. It's Westby making a little bit of a run. It was cut off there by the Hornets' recent basket, but Westby within 11 points here in this one early on in the second half. And the Hornets with a little bit of token backcourt pressure, but otherwise Griffin Nelson will run it up across the half-court line. Nelson goes left side to Briggan, down to the baseline, Fensel. Now back it goes to Larson. Larson left side, it's Bjorklund. On a drive, Fensel down deep, lost the handle, picked up by Jaden Shep on the half-court line. Stops, leaves the dribble, gives it back to Garrison Weiss. Now Bosworth, Shep wide open. 3 on the way, it is no good. Rebound pulled down by Gavin Larson. Larson brings it up the boulevard, Maddox Fensel. Airmails it left side, 3 on the way from the wing, no good by Briggan. Rebound Westby. Here is Fensel. Knocked away by the Hornets. Picked up Dosh after a pick. It's going to be Shep the other way, and he is going to be have it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Richland Center basketball on the quick hands of Westby. Gavin Larson again getting a good defensive play there, and the Hornets will have the basketball. Bosworth with it, brings it in. Garrison Weiss back to Shep off a screen in the corner. Can't hang on. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to Westby. Deep corner, and the Norseman will put it in play. The Hornets instead will fall back on the defensive side. And on a drive, Westby down to the baseline. Battling his way through is Bjorklund. They'll kick it back out. 3 for Larson. Gavin shot no good. Tipped around. Rebound Westby up and good. On the putback, that was Griffin Nelson. Nelson with a basket. And that makes it 34-25. Westby making a bid here to get back in the ballgame. Up to Bosworth. Wide open. Drives down low. He's going to get a basket. It is waved off for a foul. Foul on the pick. They're going to get that on Liam Fingerson. which will be his second. Into the game for Westby is number 24, Maddox Torkelson. So Westby with a chance to get a little bit closer. Hornets' biggest lead in a couple of times. I believe it was 14. So the pass goes back to the left side, and Westby with the ball. Larson now kicks it out. 3 on the way. Westby, nothing but net for Griffin Nelson, and Westby has gained a lot of confidence. 34-28. They are back in it. Bosworth on the left side by the scorer's table by Billy T. Ball goes right side, held up by Jaden Shep behind the back dribble. Jaden Shep, left side, Brady Dosh. Dosh to Liam Fingerson. Down low, Bosworth, a double, triple team. How's he getting out of that? Takes a shot, no good. Rebound snagged by Garrison Weiss. And in the lane, a foul is called on Westby. Foul marked on number 10. That's Gavin Larson, and that will be his first. Fouls are even at 1. Richland Center basketball. 14-17 remaining in the game. 34-28. Richland Center. Dosh to Shep. Shep on the far side. Crossover dribble. Nothing. Bosworth. And now Fingerson. Dosh deep baseline. Off a screen. That's Weiss. Gary with the ball. Gives it back down to Dosh. Brady fires it off to Liam Fingerson. Fingerson now makes a move down low. Tough shot, no good, and a foul called on the play. That'll be Westby's second foul. 24, Maddox Torkelson, and that is his third. Into the ball game for Westby, number 21, Micah Larson. 34-28, Richland Center in the lead here in area boys basketball. Hornets have the ball. Pass comes in. It's going to be taken there by Weiss. Gary makes a move and scores in the lane. Garrison Weiss, hard to stop. 6'8", 36-28, Richland Center. Westby setting up shot, left side. Now back to the right. It is Larson. Gavin drives, cut off of the free throw line. Gives it back to Micah Larson. Micah drives down deep, lost the handle, stripped by the Hornets off of Westby. And let's see, the guy in the end line saying it will be off of Richland Center. It'll be Westby basketball. So the Norsemen will start it in play along the baseline. A lot of folks in the stands tonight. A lot of folks that I see quite often. They're at many events as well. Gets us through the winter. Great winter sports activities. Ball comes in play, and it's Westby on the left side. Gavin Larson back to Fensel. Fensel throws it away. Westby with its first mistake in a while. It goes back to the Hornets with 13.5 to play in the game. Into the game for Westby, number 1, Jaden Johnson. Coming out is Maddox Fensel. Westby putting some pressure on in the backcourt. And Shep back to Bosworth. West across the half-court line. Starts, finds a man wide open. Liam Fingerson softly lays it in. Liam's first field goal. It is back to a 10-point game, 38-28. Hornets with the ball. Now Westby on a drive. Shot on the way, no good for Brigham. Rebound, Garrison Weiss. Back to Jaden Shep. 5 minutes into the second half. Hornets by 10. Shep across the half-court line. Crosses over, backs up, throws it to the baseline. Bosworth to Garrison Weiss. Easy does it, scores. And the Hornets taking advantage of that height on the inside. 40-28, Richland Center. Westby setting up shot. Micah Larson into the paint. Instead fires it back out to Nelson. Nelson to Gavin Larson. Gavin slices through the lane. Got a basket. He's fouled on the way in. So the foul is called. That'll make it 2 free throws for Westby. Foul is on Brady Dosh, I believe. And I would believe right. That's his second. Free throw for Gavin Larson. His first try of the game. And this one is good. Larson makes it good. That'll make it 40-29. Wes Bosworth gets a breather. Kaizen Switzenberg is in for the Hornets. This one in the air. That one is good. So Larson makes 2, and it's back to a 10-point game. 40-30, Richland Center. Jaden Shep into the front court. Pass is tipped. Fingerson going for it. And on the dive, I think Westby is going to be called for the foul. Foul is on Beckett Brigham, which will be his third. Coach Halverson bringing in Zach Bjorklund. And coming out is Beckett Brigham. Garrison Weiss gets a rest. Trayton Shep is in for Richland Center. Pass comes in. Trayton across the timeline on a dribble. Fires it off to Brady Dosh. Brady down deep, backing in, and there's Liam Fingerson. Makes a move and scores. Good job. Got loose, found a way, creates a shot. 42-30, Richland Center by 12. Westby with the basketball. 12 minutes remaining in the game. Baseline, Jaden Johnson, shot on the way in the lane, no good. Rebound out to number 10, Gavin Larson, back to the inside. Tough shot up, and good for number 1, Jaden Johnson. That's his first basket. 10-point game, 42-32, Richland Center. Trayton Shep across the timeline, and he's going to be called for a carry. The carry is called. That'll turn it back to Westby with 11:41 remaining in the ball game. Westby ball, and the Hornets in the lead, 42-32. It's raining pens. Thank you, Laura. Ball goes inside to Westby. Leap in leaner on the way. Good off the glass and down, and going to the line is Micah Larson. Fouled by the Hornets. That'll be on Trayton Shep. That's his third. So it brings Westby back to within 8. 42-34. The Hornets have had some chances to make some nice runs and have been up by as many as 14, but Westby's not going away. This free throw is no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Hornets. Trayton Shep to Jaden Shep, and Richland Center sets it up. Jaden between the knees dribble, drives to the right side, nowhere to go, back to Trayton. Trayton on the left side, drives lane, creates a shot, it won't go. Rebound by Westby. Pulled down by Micah Larson. Larson with the outlet pass to Jaden Johnson. Jaden, now here's a hop step low, shot up, and good for Griffin Nelson, and it's 42-36. Westby in the middle of a run, and the Hornets trying to take it downtown. It's going to be Liam Fingerson, and he's fouled on a layup try. And the foul is going to be whistled on Zach Bjorklund, number 4. And that'll be his second foul. So going to the line will be Liam Fingerson. Just under 11 minutes remaining here in the ball game. And Liam Fingerson is 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Goes to shoot the first one, and that one is good. He'll get another. That makes it 43-36. Back to a 7-point lead. Second throw now for Liam Fingerson. Gets it back from the official. In the air, that one is off the rim. Rebound Schwitzenberg. Kaizen looks to get it inside and throws it now out to Brady Dosh. Dosh will drive. His shot is good. Hornets turn it into a field goal, and that makes it 45-36. Back to a 9-point lead. Left side, Larson now kicks it out. Here's Johnson for a 3. It is no good. Bosworth gets the ball on the rebound. Fires it back to Jaden Shep. Shep across the timeline to Wes Bosworth. 10.5 to play. West near side. Jaden for 3. In from deep. On the first row of the bleachers almost. Jaden Shep nails a 3. Hornets go up by 12. Westby with the basketball. 48-36 Richland Center. Norseman setting up shop. Jaden Johnson brings it right side. Griffin Nelson down to the baseline. Gavin Larson. Larson lost the handle. Picked up by Wes Bosworth. Up ahead Brady Dosh speeding down the boulevard and lays it in. Good. 50-36. Richland Center back up by 14, matching their biggest lead. Pass to the left side and a foul called on the Hornets. On the way by, that'll be called on Brady Dosh. Brady's third foul. So coming into the game will be Garrison Weiss. Liam Fingerson is out, and Trayton Shep checks in for Brady Dosh. So the inbounder is number 4, Zach Bjorklund. Zach looks to bring it in play, fires it in. Here is Nelson for 3, got it. Dead on for Griffin Nelson. He's got 3 of those tonight. 50-39, Richland Center. Boy, it's been a back and forth here. Hornets find Kaisen Schwitzenberg. He turns around and scores off the assist from Wes Bosworth. Schwitzenberg with his first basket. 52-39. Westby ball. They're getting it down deep and knocked out of bounds. And thought Westby thought they had it. It'll be off of them, and Richland Center with a basketball. Maddox Fensel back into the lineup for the Norsemen. Just over a half to go here in action at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Jaden Shep behind the back dribble. Drives up near midcourt. Stops, fires, Schwitzenberg on the left wing. Uses the dribble, gives it back to Wes Bosworth. Bosworth looking to the inside, nothing. Fires off to Schwitzenberg. Throws it back to Jaden Shep. Deep 3 on the way. Good! Jaden Shep feeling it now. Couple of deep 3s. That makes it 55-39 Richland Center. Westby setting up shop on the near side. Down deep. Head fake. Tough shot. Will go for Westby. They got the roll for Maddox Fensel. And he's going the line to try and complete the 3-point play. Foul is called to number 40, Garrison Weiss. His first. 55-41. So it's back to a 14-point game after the Hornets enjoyed their biggest lead so far tonight. Westby had it down to 6, and all of a sudden the Hornets were up by 16 moments ago. Free throw is good, and Fensel completes the 3-point play. 55-42, Richland Center. Wes Bosworth in the backcourt. 8:45 to go. Has it hammered away. Now brings it back to Jaden Shep behind the back dribble. Jaden stops on the near side. Throws to Schwitzenberg down low. Missed the shot. Rebound Weiss. Throws it back to Wes Bosworth. Right side high pass. Jaden Shep for 3 on the way. No good. And it rims out of bounds and will belong to Westby. It'll be Westby basketball along the baseline with 8:27 remaining in the ball game tonight. Hornet lead. Westby trying to do something about it. They'll find an open man inside, and it's up and good for Beckett Brigand. Off the assist from Nelson, that makes it 55-44. Westby does not go away. There's a quick pass from Trayton Shep to Kaisen Schwitzenberg. Shot wouldn't stay, and the rebound by Westby in the corner. Foul is called on the Hornets. That'll be on Trayton Shep, and that is his 4th. Ryan Pulls looking to the bench, and will bring in Brady Dosh. And let's see, no, Liam Fingerson. Fingerson checking in, and the Hornets will be back on defense. Trayton, the first player to get 4 fouls. 3 on Brady Dosh so far. Pass comes in play. Brady gets the knock away. Nice save on the near side, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Richland Center. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the ball game tonight. Westby winning the junior varsity game, 65-34. Jaden Shep into the front court. Jaden with a crossover dribble. Hangs, throws it near side. Dosh for a 3. It is on the rim. No good. The rebound tipped around, and it's going to be the Hornets on the out-of-bounds line. It'll come back to Westby. Wes Bosworth made the basket, but it looked like on the save, somebody was on the end line. Into the game for Westby, Gavin Larson. Richland Center leading it by 11. Griffin Nelson fires it off to the right side. Torkelson, Brigand, and around the wheel down to the baseline. Nelson. Back to Fensel on the near side. Westby with the ball. Driving is Torkelson. Throws it left side. Westby getting down deep. Reverse lay in good. Nice move by Beckett Brigand. Brings Westby back a little closer. 55-46. Here they come. 7:12 to play. Jaden Shep to Garrison Weiss. Garrison down deep is fouled on the floor. That'll be Westby's 5th foul. Foul is on Maddox Torkelson there. That's his 4th. He'll come out of the game. Jaden Johnson is coming in instead. Here is Bosworth on the end line looking to bring it in play, and will. Oh, picked off by Westby. Griffin Nelson speeding away for the defense, stops, lets everybody pass him by, and he scores. 55-48, 7-point game. Westby won't go away, and the Hornets can't put him away tonight. Jaden Shep across the half-court line. Brady Dosh on the baseline. Garrison Weiss catches at the low post, dribbles, knocked it away, and now picked up, throw on the way, no good from the inside paint. Rebound Westby, and here they go. Across the timeline, Gavin Larson shoots a 15-footer, no good. Gets his own miss, knocked away, and there's Liam Fingerson. Goes to get the ball, whips it up to Garrison Weiss. There it goes to Bosworth, and he'll score. Hornets back on track with a 57-48 lead. Timeout in the ball game. 6:25 to play. Hornets by 9 on WRCO and WRCO.com. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Phil Nee with you on a Tuesday night live as the Hornets and Westby duke it out. Hornets were up just a little bit ago in this ball game by 16. And just a little bit ago, Westby had it within 7. The Hornets scored, and now it's a 9-point game, 57-48. Westby basketball. And the Norseman will bring it across the half-court line. Griffin Nelson throws it left side, gets it back on the right wing, throws top of the key. 3 off a screen is on the rim, no good for Fensel. And the rebound by Brady Dosh. Outlet pass now for Shep. Jaden Shep backs off, shoots a 3. It is no good. Rebound by Westby, and the ball loose on the floor, but picked up by Beckett Briggan. Briggan up ahead, and the ball knocked away. Shep got a steal. Jaden Shep behind the back dribble, leading the charge down the boulevard, and a foul is called as a couple of players hit the ground hard. 2 free throws coming up for Jaden Shep with 5:53 to play. Foul is called on Griffin Nelson of Westby. That is his first. Jaden Shep tonight has not shot free throws. Hornets leading by 9. Here's the free throw, and on the way, no good. He'll get one more. Start of a busy stretch of games. Hornets still have 4 conference games to play before the end of the year. Second one on the way, and that one is on the rim. That one is no good. And Wes Bosworth trying to get it, but can't. It rims out and out of bounds. So it will come back to Westby. Hornets getting a little bit of token pressure onto the backcourt. Richland Center back on the defense. Westby on the offense. Down to the baseline. There's a nice drive. Shot on the way short. Bosworth got a piece of it. Got the rebound. Whips it out to Jaden Shep. Drives down. No. But it's going to come up and into the hands of Liam Fingerson, and he will score. Liam scores, and the Hornets back in the lead by doubles. 59-48. Down the stretch, 5:24 to play. Westby with a basketball. Down to the baseline. There's a mid-range jumper on the way by Fensel. No good. Rebound Wes Bosworth. Up to Brady Dosh. Dosh away from the defender. Finds a man wide open. Fingerson again. He'll score. Off the assist from Brady Dosh. 61-48. Richland Center in the advantage. 5 minutes remaining. Westby with a basketball in the lane. 14-footer on the rim. Won't stay. Tipped up, no good. Jaden Johnson just missed one, and the rebound by Bosworth. Back it goes to Jaden Shep, and the Hornets take it across the half-court line. Jaden to Brady Dosh on the left wing. Down deep, Garrison on the right side comes into the lane, creates a shot, up, and it won't stay. Rebound Wes Bosworth goes up, and it's going to be knocked away, and a foul called on Westby. That'll be their 7th. And Bosworth goes to the line to shoot 2. So the foul is marked on number 10, Gavin Larson, and that will be his 3rd. West Bosworth at the line, 1 of 4 from the line. Takes a look at free throw number 1, and it is good. That'll make it 62-48. Richland Center leading with 4:35 to play. Coach Halverson keeping a fresh roll of players in there. Bjorklund is back in, and so is Micah Larson. Free throw is no good by Bosworth, and the rebound by Westby, and a timeout taken. 1 minute timeout, 4:31 remaining. Richland Center 62, Westby 48 in area boys basketball from WRCO Sports. .431 to play in the ball game. Hornets back up by 12, 62-48 in area boys basketball. Richland Center will play rival River Valley on Friday night. We'll be there for that one. Friday night live from River Valley. That'll be fun. After tonight, Westby will be taking on their rival, closest to them, Viroqua. And that is coming up. And that is, what? That's quite a ways away. That's not until a week from Thursday, so they've got a little time off. Pass comes in play, and Westby with the basketball in the backcourt. Griffin Nelson brings it across the timeline, back to the right side. Maddox Larson throws it to the corner. Three-pointer on the way for Westby. It is no good for Larson. Rebound down low by Micah Larson. Kicks it back out now to Gavin. Gavin on a drive, creates a shot. He's on the floor, foul there, and that'll be the 7th on Richland Center. Foul is called on Garrison Weiss, which will be his 2nd. At the free throw line will be Gavin Larson. He is 2 for 2 from the stripe. Takes a look. This one in the air, and it is good. Gavin will have one more. Gets the ball back from the official. This one in the air, and that one is no good. Tipped out of bounds. Oh, last touched by Westby. It will be Richland Center basketball. So the Hornets on the offensive side. Westby playing full length of the floor, man-to-man defense. 4:10 to play. Hornets leading 62-49. Crossover by Jaden. Takes it across the half-court line. Attracts a crowd, throws to Brady Dosh, going inside to Liam Fingerson. He crashes in and scores. Liam, the benefactor of some great passes, but he's been finishing 64-49. Richland Center, 3:51 to play. Westby for a 3, no good. Rebound West Bosworth to Dosh, up ahead. Weiss lays it in, good. Hornets working the floor well. Garrison Weiss with 12. 66-49. Richland Center, big lead here now with 3.5 to play. Westby has come back every time tonight. See if they got one more in them. No, Bosworth takes a nice steal down low. West is protecting the house, throws it to Jaden Shep. Shep across the half-court line, down to Weiss, and now Fingerson drives. He's going to be called for traveling. Fingerson trying to reverse lay-in, and it wouldn't go. Richland Center's lead right now, this is their biggest. 66-49 by 17. Back into the game is Maddox Torkelson. Westby had it to within 6 points not that long ago. Pass comes in play for the Norsemen. They'll bring it to the left side. And Larson down to the baseline. Dishes off. Pass comes across the lane. Caught near side by Brigham. Beckett drives, gives it back to Larson. Larson left side, now on a drive. There's a shot in the air, and it won't stay for Gavin Larson, and out of bounds. It'll belong to Westby, it looks like. Pass comes back in play for the Norseman from the baseline. Westby will put it in play, four-corner out of bounds play. Timeout for some perspiration to be taken care of there on the floor. Thursday night will be at Ithaca for girls basketball. Ithaca and Wazeeka Steuben. River Valley and Richland Center boys on Friday night, and wrestling on Saturday. We're keeping an eye on that forecast, and I'm guessing they're going to be pretty hardy. They're going to go regardless of most weather, but we'll see how that snow tracks. Right now it's looking like a 2 to 3 inch day during the day on Saturday. Ball comes in play, caught by Westby after the timeout. Pass top of the circle. Griffin Nelson launches a three and got it. Griffin Nelson with 4 threes tonight. 66 to 52. 2:38 to go. The Hornets at midcourt stepped out of bounds. Tight defense by Westby, and it's going to be the Norsemen getting it back at the midcourt line with 2:37 to go, and the Hornets leading by 14. Beckett Brigham will put it in play, throws it into the backcourt, caught by Micah Larson. Larson across the timeline, drives down deep, throws to the baseline. There is Torkelson, kicks it out, three on the way, good again for Griffin Nelson. He's got 5 of them, and it's 66 to 55. 11-point game. Jaden Shep, right side, dash down low. Hornets lost it out of bounds. My goodness. Richland Center is probably one of their toughest things in the last several games. Has just been holding leads, and they've had them in some of the recent games they've lost. But, and even the one they won against Black River Falls had a good-sized lead. But right now it's 11 with 2:12 to go. The lead once was 17. Ball goes left side, now back to Nelson. He's got the hot hand. He's guarded closely. Kicks it back now to Larson. Micah in the lane, lays it up. It wouldn't stay. What for? Larson gets the ball back. It's going to be ripped out of there. And now picked up. Near side three on the way for Westby. It won't go for Torkelson. Rebound Bosworth. 1:48 to go. Back to Jaden Shep. Westby may have to foul. Jaden on the right side brings it across half court. Throws to Bosworth, left side. Bosworth with 1:38 to go. Driving, fires. Here's Weiss. Back to the middle, and that's going to be down low for Fingerson. Shot up, good off the glass and down. Liam Fingerson off the Wes Bosworth assist. Hornets now back up by 13, 68-55. 1:20. 3 on the way, Westby. Yes, for Griffin Nelson. He's got 6 of them. 10-point game, 68-58. A shootout tonight, 1:10 to play. Hornets trying to hold on. Here's the pass to Jaden Shep. No look down to Weiss, back to Fingerson, lays it in again. Fingerson getting some nice passes and finishing. Hornets by 12. Westby up the sideline. They'll shoot a three. It is good for Gavin Larson. Coach Elverson takes a timeout. 70-61. This one may never end. 52 seconds remaining. High school boys basketball from WRCO Radio Sports. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. 9-point game, 70-61. Richland Center with 52 seconds to play. Wes Bosworth on the end line brings it into Jaden Shep. shape up the sidelines and now is fouled by Westby. That's foul number 8 on the team. Micah Larson commits his first, and that puts Jaden Shep at the line to shoot the front end of the bonus with 49 seconds left. Jaden tonight 0 for 2 at the line, has a total of 8 points for Richland Center. Gets the ball from the official, takes a deep breath. Free throw in the air, and it is good. Jaden Shep makes it a 10-point game again, 71-61. 49 seconds remaining. Gets the ball again, free throw in the air. That one is good. A couple of money shots there for Jaden Shep. 72-61. Westby speeding up the court. They'll drive, they'll lose it out of bounds. Got in a hurry trying to get something done at the end of the game, and they lost it with 43 seconds to play. Richland Center by 11, and Wes Bosworth will put it in play for Richland Center. Bosworth moving on the end line, looking, and fires it in. That's Shep. Jaden up to midcourt. Swings it to a wide open Liam Fingerson, and he scores again. Liam catching another one and finishes. It is 74-61. Westby on the near side with 30 seconds. Nelson back to Larson. Micah in the lane and fouled on the way by. Foul is called to number 3, Brady Dosh. That's his 4th. Going to the line, Micah Larson. Hornets by 13 again. Biggest lead 17. Slimmest lead not that long ago was 6. Trayton Shep checks into the game for the Hornets. Will be in with the free throw shooter, Micah Larson. He's got 6 points, 0 for 1 at the line. Free throw is good. That'll make it 74-62. Second throw now for Micah. In the air, and that one is going to walk in. Micah Larson makes it a 74-63 game. Hornets bring it in play. Up ahead, knocked away by Westby and out of bounds. Westby ball with 23 seconds to play. Hornets by 11. Garrison Weiss will be the inbounder. Garrison brings it in. Trayton Shep back to a wide open Liam Fingerson. There he is again with a soft stuff. And the Hornets lead 76-63. Westby ball, 14 seconds, 3 on the way. It is no good for Nelson. And a foul called on Westby with 9 seconds remaining. 13-point advantage. Brett Brigham with the foul. And the Hornets going to bring in Carter Nelson. Also Cole Wassinger and Pietro Matucci. Curtain call for the Shep brothers and Liam Fingerson. Good effort. And also Brady Dosh. Garrison Weiss at the free throw line with 9.9 seconds. Free throw in the air. It is on the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Westby up to half court with 6 seconds. They'll take a 3. It's no good. Out of bounds. 3 seconds remaining. It'll be Richland Center basketball. Hornets will get it back. And right now, just in the final finish, the inbounder will be Carter Nelson into Pietro Matucci. Lets it run. Walks up to half court. Shoots a bomb on the way and no good at the buzzer. And that will do it. 76-63. Hard-fought win for the Hornets as they get back to 500 tonight with a 9-9 record. Westby falls to 6-13 with the loss. Coming up on the radio, the Gellenic Plumbing and Heating post-game show. You're listening to high school boys basketball coverage from WRCO-FM in Richland Center and WRCO.com.